I am Stanley.
And I'm Rick.
And we're here to talk about transformations. What is a transformation? A transformation is a shape or point moving across the coordinate plane. The four types of transformations are rotation, reflection, translation, and dilation. The transformation shown is a translation. The pre-image is the shape or point before being translated, while the image is the translated point or shape. Now, let's go over the four types of transformations. Rotation. A rotation occurs when a point or shape is rotated clockwise, counterclockwise, or 180 degrees. On this coordinate plane, a triangle was rotated 90 degrees counterclockwise. There are rules for rotation that must be followed when rotating a certain degree either way. For this transformation, the triangle followed the 90-degree counterclockwise rule. XY becomes negative IX. Now we know what a rotation is, let's move on. Translation. Here is the graph from the beginning of the video. A translation is an action when a pre-image is moved to create an image. The orientation is preserved. Now it's time for a commercial break. Ever wanted professional scientists to do some testing? Well, you're in luck because we love to do science mathematically correct. We've got dilations, rotations, translations, and even reflections. We are not responsible for any laws we break during testing and research. Call Stanley Laboratories today. Now back to the lesson. A dilation happens when a pre-image is enlarged on the coordinate plane. The center dilation is a fixed point on a coordinate plane from which the shape is dilated. The scale factor of this triangle is 3:1, meaning we would multiply the I and X values of the pre-image by 3 to get our image. The two types of dilations are a contraction and an expansion. Now that we know about the basics, let's expand on our knowledge. This figure looks confusing, right? Well, let's break it down. The red lines represent the two lines of symmetry the figure has, which we can use to divide by 360. 360 is the full rotation of the figure. When dividing 360 by 2, we get 180, which is the rotational symmetry of the object. We keep adding 180 to itself to get our degrees of rotational symmetry, which in this case, they are 180 and 360. This applies to any object with symmetry if it... Remember the reflections we went over. This is an example of a triangle reflected across the line of reflection E equals X. This means that the rule is XY becomes IX. If the line of reflection were to be I equals negative X, the rule would be XY becomes negative I negative X. Now that we're finished talking about transformations, we hope you have an amazing day, and remember, make sure to look around you for translations.